Hey athletes, hey coaches, I pose a question to you. How can you be sure as a coach or as an athlete that you're bracing your core appropriately, keeping your spine safe, making sure your hips aren't moving, making sure your body is where you want it to be, when you're smack dab in the middle of a conversation that's been happening for the last few minutes? How can you claim that your athlete or that you as an athlete are moving with mindfulness? How do we know that your core is braced at all? Or that maybe your hips are leading and you as a coach, because you're distracted by conversation and the athlete is distracted by conversation, they're not even realizing their back is on fire, or that their shoulders are in pain while they're doing a push-up or a squat or whatever, okay? And how is it that right as your athlete is about to do a repetition, why is it that some people immediately interrupt them right as they're about to take their breath, brace their core, and go into their squat? Why can you ask them a question and expect them to be talking with you while they're going through the ranges of motion of a squat? And you know what? When we see that, I can tell you right now, yeah, I already know their range of motion is going to be terrible because they can't focus on balance. They can't brace their core appropriately. They're more focused on answering, whether it's their training partner, their coach, their friend, whatever. They're more concerned with answering them and, having a great time while moving at the gym than they are focusing on your form. So, here's my advice. During rest periods for you coaches, ask a question. Once it's answered, okay, now it's time to do a set, time to be mindful of the exercise. But you need to make sure you're giving your athlete a little bit of time before that repetition. Let them frame their mind. Don't just go, you put a period at the end of the sentence, go to your squat, quick. Give them a chance to, okay, I'm done with the conversation. Now I can focus on what I'm about to do. And in that conversation, you just showed me I need to do this or think in this way as I'm about to do this repetition. Now I can focus, I can internalize. Okay, now I can appropriately go after this repetition. And then after that rep is done, okay, as a coach, you can say, all right, how did that go? Or again, as an athlete, you shouldn't just go right from conversation right into something, okay? Especially if the weight that you're moving is anywhere remotely close to your maximum or the work that you're supposed to be doing for the day, right? If it's with the bar and you're just ending a conversation, fine, and your plan is to go to 400 pounds, fine. That might not be the end of the world, but really be mindful of, can you actually perform an exercise appropriately if you're in the midst of a conversation?